Hey, we'd like to welcome Bryson DeChambeau into the interview room here at the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. He is our 2018 champion here and making his first start since winning the U.S. Open. Bryson, welcome back. We can get some comments on how your life has changed in the last few weeks.
Well, thank you for having me. It's fun being here, and I wanted to come back to this tournament because the Shriners have been so great to me through the past couple of years, and winning their event, then being a part of my foundation. I felt like I had to come back and support the event, and it's just the right thing to do. And I love the golf course here too, and I feel like it's a great place for me to come and win. And it's honestly a tremendous honor to be the U.S. Open champion. I've worked really hard to do it, but same point in time, a lot of things have to go right to win a major championship, and very blessed and honored to be the champion.
You had three top 10 finishes and 4 starts. You mentioned how much you love the golf course. You just got off of the golf course. How's the condition, and what can we expect from you this week?
Well, the course conditions are great. I think it's in the best shape it's been since I've been here, and a little soft, but I expect it to firm up for sure. The greens will get faster, and fairways will get a little firmer, and that's going to be exciting for me because I feel like I can use my length a little bit more and hit it even farther than what I was doing today.
Okay, thank you for that. We will open it up to questions and start with Steve DeMeglio with USA Today.
Question quick, what was the longest drive to get today in the Pro-Am?
Oh, man. Well, I don't know what the longest drive was, but I had 169 into 16. I had 185 into 13. Number 9, I had 215. And so, I mean, if you could reverse those numbers, I don't know how far I hit it, but, in all the par 5s, I had 7 iron or less in 2.
Okay. If you do this 48-inch driver,
Yeah.
how much farther can you hit the ball with it, and how much higher, and will you hit it higher?
Well, if we make it correctly, we're not done with that. But if we do build the head properly and the shaft a little bit more properly, I guess you could say, it's going to have the same launch and spin characteristics, but I think because it's going so much farther, it'll have a little higher apex. That's really it. But it'll look like a missile coming off the face. It'll be going pretty fast.
How much farther will it go?
We'll not disclose that right now. I don't want to ruffle any feathers.
Okay. I don't want to get ahead, but I want to get ahead. Have you thought about what you could do at Augusta? Have you been going hole by hole and thinking what you could do at Augusta, and what could you do at Augusta?
Well, I don't want to give too much out, but I feel like, again, at Augusta, if you're hitting it past 320, I feel like there's a lot of opportunities to have a wider open fairway for me. You look at number 13, that's the most exciting hole for me. If it's not into the wind, I feel like there's a tremendous advantage to be gained. You look at number 15 even, that's going to be a tremendous advantage. 17, even 18. If I'm able to clear those bunkers on the last, that would be pretty cool. So we'll see. Not exactly sure yet. I'd have to go see, and obviously the course conditions during the week of Augusta changes quite dramatically. So I'm going to have to adjust to that and make sure my game is ready for those conditions.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to Ben Everall from PGAtour.com.
Hey mate, how you going?
Hey, how you doing?
Yesterday was exactly a year ago since you said you were going to go away and transform your body, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there were a few doubters at the time, and even maybe still. But how can you put together, I guess, into words the last 12 months since then? And do you feel like you've silenced anyone who was thinking otherwise?
Well, winning a major helps, and winning a PGA Tour event through this transformation helps tremendously. But I feel like if you've seen what I looked like compared to what I am now, hopefully it's an inspiration to a lot of people that if you really put your mind to it, you can change yourself and change yourself for the better. There's obviously going to be people that doubt what I do. That's totally fine. That's fuel for my fire, and I appreciate that because it makes me think of how can I get better quicker. To show people that, if you really work hard enough, you can change your life for the better. And again, this is what it was all about, was to improve my golf game, also to mainly improve my health, and to show people that there is potential for change in a positive way.
And I'm just going to run you through a random few of the comments that came on that very
Sure.
first story, if you don't mind, and then you can get your response, I guess, to that. But we had things like, if he reads his words, he'll probably realise he sounds ridiculous in the future. Years from now, he'll be thinking, boy, that was stupid. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Every player who does this wrecks their career.
Yep.
You know, you get the idea. I guess, is there anything to say to that sort of thinking there?
You know, Einstein was always called, a crazy man or somebody that was defying what was actually possible until he started to prove, or people started to prove his theories correct. And then everybody started to love them. And so there's always going to be people that when they're pushing down the road and they're trying to get ahead of the curve, there's going to be naysayers, there's going to be people that are doing things. But, I think it was a tremendous compliment with Rory posting his speed numbers. I think it's super cool, and I can't wait to battle against him with those numbers. It's going to be great for the game of golf and for everybody in general. Hopefully for this next generation that comes up, that'll be some inspiration too.
I guess are all pioneers considered crazy at some point?
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, mate.
Yep.
Okay, let's go back to Steve DeMeglio.
Bryson, has the U.S. Open win sunk in yet?
It hasn't, to be honest with you. Again, like I said, I went to Denver on Monday, Tuesday, worked out for a cumulative total of 4 hours, and I got right back after it, practicing on Wednesday, Thursday, and just I kept going. I kept practicing. So yes, there were some times where we had some fun dinners and was able to showcase it at Dallas National, a couple of the clubs or the club that I'm at, and enjoy it a little bit, but it still hasn't truly sunk into what I've done. I haven't had a few days where I've just gotten to sit down, relax, and do nothing. Because I'm working out every day. I'm trying to get stronger, better, each and every moment that I can. But I'm sure there'll be a time here in the next week after this tournament where I've got a pretty substantial break, and I'll appreciate what I've done and what we've done. My team has done.
Where is the U.S. Open trophy?
It is getting engraved right now, actually. So I had to send it back to get it engraved because they couldn't have an engraver on site.
Okay.
But it is.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So no. But it usually is just in my office, sitting up on the mantle.
Okay, you said you're going to have an extended break after this week. What is your schedule leading into the Masters, and what will you be doing between when this tournament ends and Augusta?
It'll mainly be me being home, testing shavs and driver heads, trying to find the exact right combo for that 48-inch driver. And I will say I've already tested it. There are speed improvements, speed gains, and it's exciting. It really is something crazy that I never thought was even possible. The numbers that it's producing are staggering, way more than what I'm doing right now. And so if I can get it dialed in and get the miss hits working correctly, I feel like I can easily put that in play at Augusta. It's a golf course I could definitely put that in play. And there's going to be some golf courses that the 48-inch driver is not going to work at. So, I could see myself using different drivers for different weeks, for sure.
But what is your schedule between now?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm taking it off. I'm going to have a month off before Augusta. I'm going to be in Dallas practicing every day, working out every day, and doing a lot of speed training. Every other day I'll do like a speed training session, trying to get my swing speed, at least with a 45-inch driver, up to 200 on average. That'll be the goal.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll wrap it up with one more from Ben Everell.
All right, mate. 20-something years ago, we heard all about tiger proofing when he did something different in the game. Now we're starting to hear Bryson proofing. Let me ask you this weird way. If you were in charge, how would you Bryson proof a course?
I certainly wouldn't make it longer. I mean, that's only going to give me a bigger advantage. Without giving too much away, I would definitely say that you almost can't. I mean, and I'm not saying that in a cocky manner at all. I'm just saying it's difficult to control length, because even if I hit an iron off the tee, a 4-iron, right, compared to somebody's 3-wood or driver, it's still a huge advantage to hit it farther. So they're never going to be able to take away athleticism, and I don't know the situation. I really don't know the situation that would hinder my performance with the added length. Because even if it's a tight, short golf course, you look at RBC Heritage, I was still able to perform pretty well there, hitting it pretty well with my irons and putting pretty well too. So I don't know that answer, to be honest with you.
Thanks, mate.
All right, Bryson, we appreciate your time.
Cool.
Best of luck this week.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Take care. See you throughout the week.